Alright guys, gonna go into the last game of today's ICYFAR. Thinking outside of the box and, well, this is Overwatch, so this must be a custom game. Of course, these are clanmates, that's awesome. Sorry, I said Overwatch. Overgrowth. I feel like the tile set changed here in Legacy though, in the main base. I feel like the tile set, I don't remember it being like that, but who knows. I haven't played this map in like years, so let's start introducing these players. Spawning up here in the top right-hand side, our Terran representative, it is Tim. He's got the nice Carbot Zergling, as well as the Snake Marine, which I still think is one of the more disturbing little pictures out there. And spawning down here in the bottom left-hand side, our Zerg player, it is Iliti Peking. Duck. I just want to call him Duck, because his name's Peking. I'm just going to call him Duck. Alright, so we've got Duck down here. In the teal. Going to be going for a hatch gas pool. Getting some of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hoisting all up on that Duck. Tim. Just going to be going for a barracks gas. Getting a Reaper out. And I'm very curious to see, since this is a custom game, are they both trying to play creatively? Are they both trying to play different? Are we going to see lurkers versus ghosts or something like that? What sort of madness will unfold here? Of course, for you guys who aren't familiar with Overgrowth, it's a pretty cool map. Very straightforward. A little bit hard to get over to your third to defend. Also, your opponent can tear down these rocks here and open up a third avenue for attack. So not just there, but also there and over here towards your third. And then once you take a fourth, you're open up to quite a few more opportunities, because there's this whole big area that comes into play. There's also a very exposed gold base in the middle, which can be sieged from the low ground. And just generally, if you count the bases, there's only 6 bases per player, including the gold base. So it is a map which does actually mine out if it goes to late game very quickly. And it looks like Tim here. Oh, Reaper doing a sick little dance here with these Zerglings. He's like, hey baby, you want to dance? And then just shoots her face off. What a douchebag. But that is a Reaper. It's a guy wearing jetpacks, runs around with his pistols permanently unholstered, telling everyone how he's death and making vague puns to do with dying. So, I guess that's just the life of a Reaper. But oh, the Queen's coming out. They're going to get some revenge right now. And oh, survives with 3 hit points. Is going to inject some of those combat drugs and heal up. Inject. And he starts healing up there. A couple of drugs to make him feel better. Lair already on the way for Peking. I'm going to be getting some of that. Okay, I'm going to forget to call him Duck. That joke's already died. What do we got? 2-1-1. Okay, Tim's definitely not playing creatively. Tim's just playing super standard 2-1-1. He ain't thinking outside of the box. He is literally inside Beyond's box right now. Copying his build. Copying his stuff. He's just building 3 Marines at a time. Actually, he's going to be squeezing out a Widow Mine a little bit earlier here rather than getting a reactor, so that is a slight adjustment. But I'm really curious to see what Peking does, because he doesn't have any tech down. He's just got Zergling speed right now. And, oh, actually, saved that drone, because the Reaper was trying to kill it. Cancel the extractor when the Reaper chased the Zerglings, and does get the 3rd base down. Looks like just Zerglings, and maybe rushing into something like Hydras, or a Nidus, or a Spire? Could be really fast mutas here. Zerglings are finally going to chase down that Reaper, ending his existence. And, oh, alright. Drop Overlord morphing back here, along with Overlord speed started up. Another Drop Overlord also started up here, just below the Terran main base. So it looks like we are going to be seeing some very fast drops. Not sure if Peking realizes you don't actually need Lair to get those drops anymore. You can start that Overlord speed before the Lair even finishes. I don't think we're watching Heart of the Swarm. I'm pretty sure this is still Legacy, but who knows. I'm sure he has a use for that a bit later on. And he's loaded up 4 drones and 2 queens. Is he going to build spines in the... Oh my god. Oh my god, you beautiful human. Tim comes down here, misses that Overlord. These Marines, all a little bit high on the job, I think. Not paying much attention. Peking here is massing Zerglings right now. He's got another Overlord up there, already dropping creeps. So the moment he drops, he can build spine crawlers. And look at this, he's identified there's a gap in the vision down there. Oh my gosh. And look at that, because it creates such a small area of vision, he's going to be able to do that. But at the same time, Marines And a tank. Oh my god, he's got a tank evac. It's not a standard 2-1-1. It's a different variation. A big force coming down here. And there is not a lot of units at home. There's a few queens out. There's a few zerglings in the main. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to deal with this huge Stim Marine siege tank and Widowmine army here. So, oh, the Marines are going to come on in. That queen goes down almost instantly. The tank moves forward. Here we go. Zerglings are rushing on down, but oh no, they all just clicked on the tank. They do almost no damage to the Marines. Every Marine is still left standing. At the same time, Spine Crawlers are building in the main base of the Terran, though. His Marines, but oh, they're tearing apart the entire natural mineral line. Tim here just ripping it up right now. The Queen does pop the Zerglings as well. Finally, a few of these Marines are going to go down. A bunker is building here for Tim. And it looks like, oh, he's trying to get this rush going at the same time. Did I? Whoa, 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 whoa. I accidentally somehow pressed a button that made that 2x speed. I was like, why are these queens attacking so fast? Am I on steroids or something? The queens spreading creep in the main base. They're going to start just whittling away on these workers. Double engineering bay is not what you need against that, Tim. You're going to need something serious. And oh no, that siege tank caught out in the open. He's distracted. He loses the siege tank. Oh, nice Widowmine shot though. Clears up a lot of those Zerglings. These Marines still doing a lot of damage. Queens and Spine Crawlers are letting loose in the main base though. 2 queens, 3 Spine Crawlers. That's it. This push cannot be reinforced. However, those queens have a lot of energy. And oh, the medevac. The medevac almost goes down there. These queens are doing a fantastic job. The Zerglings are finally starting to break on out, but they need to save that third base. Peking has already lost his natural. The Queen's going to come over and start fighting this siege tank now. And they are going to be able to take that out. There's no more siege tanks in production. Tim panicking. There's Spine Crawlers in his base, and he is freaking out right now. He's not spending that money. He's got 1,700 minerals. Peking here, tilting the hell out of Tim with this crazy Spine Crawler Queen rush. Those Marines try to engage, but the Queens stay alive. Another transfuse is almost ready. These Spine Crawlers are all on full hit points right now. And it looks like more SCVs are now starting to build. There is a third command center here for Tim, building more and more Marines. And really needs to build some more siege tanks and medevacs, but there's a huge Zergling reinforce coming across the map. Uh-oh, he's going to engage on this Spine Crawler. Nice transfuse there. A couple of Marines fall, but so does that Spine Crawler. Ooh, the Marines are now starting to take a lot of damage, engaging 2 Spines at once. They're going to, oh, massive damage going down on those Marines, but Zergling's hitting the front at the same time, but they're not going for the workers. There we go. The Spine Crawler is about to fall. The last Spine goes down, and then he looks back at his natural, and every single SCV is dying. No, Tim, no. You had everything you needed. You just got freaked out by the fact that there's creeping Spine Crawlers in your base. And Peking's just going to get out of here with the Zerglings. He's on a horrible economy back home. No, run, Zerglings. Don't fight there. Don't fight there. Oh, my God. The trail of blood left behind by those Zerg was pretty insane. Nice job denying the econ here by Peking. Right now, there's only 3 SCVs for Terran. And there's a hive of 24 drones starting at home, just because why not? Peking, you're getting a little bit excited. It's like, I need to get 1 Ultralisk with chitinous plating, and we've got this, man. Still got the Dropper Lords ready. He's still got creep all through the main base, giving him vision. Oh, this is so sick. And he could even drop on these Marines and maybe save these creep trimmers. Looks like he's just going to wait, though. He's going to come in as more of a sneak attack. His third base is up and mining. He's going up to 4 gases. I love how Zerg's answer, no matter their economy, is always to just build a hive and try to make Ultralisks. He's like, yeah! How do you win when you're on 24 drones? You got your opponent down to 3 SCVs. I mean, you could make Speedbanes, Mutas, Roaches. No, an Ultralisk. That's the plan. It's an Ultralisk. I want to get 1 Ultralisk, and that's it. And yeah, we're going to win the game with it because a lot of people on ladder told me that if you A-move with it, then you win games. So, couple Banelings morphing up here as well as Zerglings. I don't know what he's going to try and hit, though, because there are only 10 SCVs right now. It's all about that mule economy for Tim. He's got 3 orbitals dropping mules, which actually put him in a decent spot economy-wise. He's up in supply right now. He's way up in army supply, especially. Oh, no, he's moving out to the map. And I don't think Peking has any idea this is coming. He's been droning like a madman. He actually does have that Ultra Cavern on the way. If this game ends with a single Ultralisk coming out when everything else of Zerg is dead and the Ultralisk wins the game, I'm going to be salty. The Terran player inside me is going to be like, are you serious? This worked? This is just ridiculous. Right now, these Marines are going to be coming in. They still don't have combat shields. That Widowmine's still hanging out here from the early game. Uh-oh, goodbye natural expansion. Peking is under fire right now. The Marine tank diving in here. But at the same time, oh, goodbye Terran economy. Banelings and Zerglings dropping on both mineral lines. The Terran economy is completely gone. His mining will steadily drop down to 0 income right now. whereas Zerg still is mining from that one base in the main. The third goes down completely. But there it is! That's it! This is it! This egg! This is destiny right here. This is hope. This is the one chance of the Zerg. He doesn't have chitinous plating, so I don't even know if it'll beat these Marines. But yes, it'll have 1/1 upgrade, so even without chitinous plating, it's going to do pretty damn well against these. Chitinous plating is starting. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. It looks like the Marines are finally re-establishing a few SCVs mining on that base. The spawning pool goes down. That Ultralisk is getting close though. These last drones are going down. The Marines are on top of it all. The last Ultralisk. This is it. This is it. The one beautiful piece of hope, the one giant imbalance, legacy of the Ultralisk comes out in the middle of the Marines, tears them all apart. Okay, it is getting very low though. It's down to 100 hit points. It needs to hide. It needs to wait for that chitinous plating to finish. That siege tank will manage to take it down in just about 3 shots from that tank. Will 100% kill this Ultralisk. Oh, but he picks up the Ultralisk now. If it stays underneath those medevacs, they're not going to be able to unload. Tim has to be careful with where he drops, but no! Peking gives up. He taps on out. He didn't have faith. He didn't have faith, man. Let's face it. What else did he have? Oh, he had a Dropper Lord with nothing in it. And there was like 7 mules mining. Okay, yeah, he was dead. Even though the Marines got 1/1 finally finished as well. This double eBay in the back actually got 1/1 to finish, which meant they were going to be doing pretty decent damage against the 2 armor Ultralisk. GG, well played though. Peking had that one in the bag, man. He's like, nah, 24 drones, let's build a hive. No, just make some Zerglings and Banelings. Ah. I love the drop plan, though. The drop was sick. That was really, really sick. Yeah, he had no hatcheries or money to rebuild himself. He had to win with the 100 hit point Ultralisk. That was so close to perfect, right? That Ultralisk just like pops in the middle of the Marines, kills like 20 Marines. Almost wins the game. GG's. That was sick. That was a fun episode. We had burrowed roach elevator into the main base. We had a ghost drop plus liberators that just destroyed a Zerg player because he sniped all the queens, so there was nothing to kill the lib, and he just kept picking back up into the medevac when the ghosts would get swarmed. That PvP where it was a mothership rush, and then to end the queen drone spine crawler rush into the corner of the main base of the Terran where he couldn't see. That's thinking outside of the box. That's beautiful. That's the sort of stuff I want you guys to send me more replays of. The next topic, though, it isn't necessarily thinking outside of the box. It's just new styles on the new balance. I'm not going to be able to do the next ICYFAR replays for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, which means you guys have a lot of time using the balance test map, using the new balance in the actual game right after BlizzCon when that patch comes out, to play a bunch of games, grind them out, send me as many replays as you can, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So the information is down there in the YouTube description, as always, for submitting those replays, and it's also there in Twitch chat for you guys watching there. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I do appreciate the support, as always. Don't forget to hug your cactus, lick a walrus, and of course, punch a watermelon to the moon. I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye and good night. Of course, if you're watching